Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast for people who kind of want to get healthy, but also really want to go lay down.
I'm Sara, personal trainer and recovering perfectionist.
And I'm Caleigh, fitness newbie, realist, and professional nap enthusiast.
We don't have six-pack abs or a 10-step morning routine.
But we do have opinions and microphones.
We're not delusional.
We're just determined.
Let's get into it. So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait. This is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sara, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show. Welcome back to Nacho Fitness Coach.
Here we are. How are you doing today?
Good.
Oh, it's a beautiful day to be alive.
It's what a time to be alive.
It's
truly.
so much fun.
2026.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are.
It's a wild time. I don't know. The funny thing is like when we record these episodes, we're so far behind. Like we don't actually know what's going on in the world like in January.
But we don't have to because our content is evergreen.
Well, I know, but like what if it's just something crazy that like...
We're not going to talk about it anyways.
World War III and like we just
keep publishing. We just keep publishing new episodes at 5 a.m. on Wednesdays, and
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't think I have. I think I ran out of shit that I don't give a shit about.
That's it. That's it. That's the end of it. You can't even make it through the season.
Here, stuff that I don't give a shit about is doing stuff that I don't give a shit about. I really don't give a shit about it anymore.
Oh my goodness!
So let's just. We're just running
say
on,
it's done.
We're just running on fumes here.
So can we go back to Caleigh?
No. No.
I mean, that set us off to a really great start.
I don't like to just start. I like to chat first. I like to chat. I like a little small talk. I like to catch up, see how you're doing. You always want to just like get right into it.
Yes. It's way more efficient that way.
Yeah, we do waste a lot of time.
But sometimes it's fun.
It's fun. I don't know.
There's good stories that come out of the chat.
I know. That's what I think. But, so maybe don't abandon it completely just for this episode. I just don't have one. Sometimes I have my shit together. Sometimes I don't.
And now is the time that you're just not prepared.
Just love me. Just love me. Okay?
Yep. Well.
We have an episode.
We do have. Well, I mean, I have a topic of an episode, but you do too. So do you just want to start or do you want me to start?
We did. We kind of talked off mic a little bit. We were kind of like, do we
talk about this situation, this event that happened in Caleigh's life or not?
Yeah. And I had to run it by Sara because I was like, I don't know if we talk about this. I don't know. It's kind of a touchy.
We've kind of like touched on it in different angles though.
We have a little bit.
But it hasn't been like a personal experience. It's just been like, generally speaking, we see kind of trends on social media or we have, different things that will like run across. Somebody else is going on a rant.
Right.
About kind of different views on this kind of topic.
Yeah.
But now Caleigh has like a personal experience and she's feeling a little bit unsettled about it. And
so we've talked a little bit about seasons ago. We did an episode on fit shaming where it's like when you are trying to live a lifestyle of health and wellness and cutting out the bad things in your life and the kind of the pushback that you get from people around you.
Yep.
Right?
Sometimes even from like your loved ones that you would think would be supporting you. Sometimes they're the ones that are the first ones to kind of try to knock you down.
From your podcast partner. Sometimes
I feel abused on a regular basis from your Caleigh.
Sometimes you try to do intermittent fasting and your podcast partner.
Oh my God, let's roll through the things that you've tried. Intermittent fasting, keto, carnivore. Did you fast too at one point?
I did a 36-hour fast.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of rolled through them all. So you deserve it.
Well, what am I not supposed to be?
No, you can experiment.
Trying new things.
No, absolutely. You should try new
works,
things.
What doesn't
for sure.
work.
What's worked for you?
Just the basics. Turns out you were right.
All right. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that.
We're not here to talk about that.
No.
But okay, I'm gonna try to figure out how to.
So you went on a trip.
Lay out this story. I went on a trip
with some friends.
And with some of my friends. And then on this trip, we met up with some people who were not people that I knew.
But they were friends of one of your friends.
They were friends of a friend.
So it was a mixed group.
It was a mixed bag.
Yep.
Which was fine. We went out to eat before we went out to the bars. And we ate at like some cheap, I don't know, some cheaper. I got a $6 chicken fried steak. So.
Which probably wasn't real chicken then to begin with. Like, let's just be real.
I don't know what it was. But as I'm eating it, I can like feel my stomach. Like I was getting like bloated by it. Like, you know how you can just like feel it like.
Well, it's greasy fried.
Building up. Like every bite I took. Like it just
sodium.
Like, this toxic bubble of like gas just like building up in my stomach. And, you know, just, that's very uncomfortable.
Probably there was probably no chicken in the middle. It's probably all the breading.
Yeah.
All oil.
Yeah. Plus mashed potatoes.
And mashed potatoes and just the level of sodium.
Yeah.
And whatever the oil that they were probably frying it in was probably the cheap stuff.
Yeah. So, and I ended up getting really bloated and I was very uncomfortable. And all of the people that I was with were bigger in size than I am.
Yeah. Overweight.
Thank you. And which is fine. Like that's neither here nor there. But then we got out to the bar and like the two girls that were my friends, I was like,
were or are?
I think. I don't know. I was telling them, I'm holding my stomach and I'm like, because then now I'm trying to like drink because we're at a bar.
Right, you got beer, now you're just adding to it.
It's just like making it worse. And I'm like, I'm so miserable. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm like holding my stomach and whatever. And then the night went on. And like I said, that's a whole nother story. But so then the next day we were driving back to Nebraska. I was with only the one friend. And she's telling me how, basically saying to me that like I wasn't reading the room when I was talking about like holding my stomach, talking about being bloated and oh my God. And she's like, I could just feel the other girls, the girls that we didn't know. She's like, I could tell that the other girls were like looking at you like, oh my God, you're...
This poor skinny girl is like feeling bloated.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's trying to act like she's, you know, overweight or her stomach is sticking, you know, and I'm just like, that's not even what it was about. Like it was...
This food's not settling.
Yeah, it was just my stomach.
Yucky.
I wasn't trying to be like, I'm fat. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't know. And it's been a couple months and it's just like stuck with me. Like, why couldn't I talk about or express like
uncomfort?
Yeah,
or
discomfort. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing. And I haven't known like how to...
Like process it?
Yeah, like where do I put that? Like because sometimes I can't read a room. Sometimes because that's true. And I know this about myself, but I don't feel like I was being, it wasn't a weight thing for me.
It was just a statement.
It wasn't a weight thing. It wasn't a size thing. I was not trying to like, and I wasn't trying to draw attention to like my size.
No.
You know?
Right.
So I'm like, why did anybody else
put it that way?
Take it that way. So it was just a weird thing.
And you got pretty heavily reprimanded for this.
It was a whole conversation. And this was, this is.
How dare you be so insensitive?
Yeah.
You've worked so hard over the last 3 years to like make your health better. And like, how dare you actually be like, oh, you have one fried food diet and like one fried food meal and it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, poor you. Yeah. Like all. This hasn't magically happened overnight.
Right.
Like you worked really hard, like consistently with like small wins.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden, like you're getting fit shamed. Because other girls are not comfortable in their own bodies.
Right.
Or there's the perception from one that you were getting eyed.
Yeah. And she was telling me that was the perception from the rest of the group. And then I wasn't seeing it, or I was being insensitive. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, I don't think you were being insensitive. Like, you have every right to feel like that greasy ass fried $6 country fried steak. Like,
only if you're overweight, you can talk about.
Well, yeah, because it's body positivity movement, right? Yeah. Like, you can just be body positive. You can treat your body as garbage as much as you want, but it's okay because your mental health is in check because you're positive about your body image. And it's like, listen, I feel like we've kind of swung the wrong way, people. Like, I'm all for body positivity. Like, we're going to have cellulite. Our skin's going to have different marks.
There's things about your body.
You know what? Like, your nose might not be perfect. Your ears are
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Just saying.
Why I always got to knock my nose?
I also brought up your ears.
Oh, you're specifically talking. You're just calling me out on all. What's wrong with my ears? What's wrong with my ears? I didn't know. Oh, no.
I know for a fact my ears are not straight because every time I wear sunglasses, they're crooked.
You see your ears.
My sunglasses will sit like, I don't think you can tell. I feel like this one that's higher?
They're really small ears.
Yeah, they're tiny. My ear canals are really tiny too.
How's my ears?
I don't know. I can't tell because your fuzzy hair is all over the top of my I don't know. Your hair's all curly and it's like covering them up. I have my ponytail in that my 11-year-old daughter did my hair today.
I wondered who did your hair.
It's like she asked me to braid her hair. I did like a half French braid, and then she took her brush with her when we like left the house, and I thought she was going to do her 4-year-old sister's hair.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she was like, "No, Mom, I'm going to do your hair," and I was like, "Oh,
so that's why you're rocking the purple."
Okay.
Ponytail.
Is it purple?
Well, that one's yellow. The bottom one's yellow.
And the top one's purple?
You're staticky tonight. And
I know.
Last night.
Well, and it's off to the side. Like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you got the purple.
It's been driving me nuts because it's a little off to the side. So I'm like, if I do this, then it's okay. But yeah, so I'm very staticky. It's dry out. And then I straightened it. So it took all the moisture out. Yeah. So anyways, but no, my ears are not straight. Like every time I wear sunglasses, they sit crooked. This one's higher. So, and like, I always like, okay, nobody's toes are perfect or your feet. To me, that's body positivity, right? Like
just loving yourself.
Just loving yourself and all of your like little imperfections. It's not, it's okay for me to go binge and eat 5,000 calories and then sit on the couch and not be active and like not treat my body the way that I should be. Like that is not body positivity.
To the point where we can't dispute that fatty tissue, especially around the organs, is
not healthy.
Not healthy.
Nope.
It's bad for you.
It increases your risk of like early morbidity. Like
smoking, it's as bad as smoking.
Yeah.
Like, we know smoking is bad.
Right.
And so then, and imagine if there was like a movement of people who were like, no, be proud to be a cigarette smoker. Right. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah. It absolutely is like fundamentally like the way that's like how healthy it is. But it's so funny because it's just not fair both ways. Like it's okay for people who are overweight.
Yeah.
And not taking care of themselves. Okay. So with that, we're going to take just a quick little ad break. If you have something to share with us or even suggest a new topic idea, email us at nachofitnesscoach@gmail.com.
Okay, we're back.
So maybe you have this front that you're body positive, but deep down inside, there's things that are not comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no way that it's comfortable.
No.
It's like, I remember being pregnant. I had to carry around an extra 85 pounds. It is not comfortable. And even if you've done it for a really long time, your joints start hurting. You feel like water sloshing around on the top of your feet. When you sit down and you've got your rolls and like, it is not comfortable. It's not.
It's not.
So I know you're not happy about it, and that's okay because you have complete control over changing. But like, I just think for people who've actually taken care of themselves and like to point that out, all of a sudden now it's taboo.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you can't say that. You can't say that they're fat. Well, they just called me a skinny bitch. So like, what? How is that not fair?
Yeah.
To be like, well, you know what I mean? I don't understand.
It is. It's a weird because I mean, everything has become so, I don't want to say politicized, but there's just like certain things you can't say.
PC, whether it's PC or not. PC. Like, but I mean, come on. It's also
that we're like just ignoring the fact outright that it's unhealthy.
It is not healthy. It is not healthy for you to carry. Is it 32 BMI is considered obese in women, I think?
It has to bother people in a way that it, like when I smoked cigarettes, that it bothered me, that I knew I needed to quit doing that. Yep. That I knew it was bad for me. And I imagine it has to bother obese people in that same way.
So it's 30. Obesity is defined by a BMI of 30 or higher. Now, people have opinions on BMI or not versus like true body fat percentage, blah, 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 blah. But the reality of it is BMI is a easy indicator based on your weight and height that you can have a general calculation. And it's easy to do for doctors because they're not having to pinch at you with calipers to figure out your true body fat percentage.
Well, you're going to get a general, I mean,
yeah, you're getting a general range.
You might not get your precise BMI number, but.
Okay, so should we figure out what each of ours are?
Well, I can tell you what my, your
BMI,
my SMART scale. And like I said before, I don't know how accurate it is, but I do know I keep doing it because I do at least get a trend that way.
Copy code BMI equals weight in kilograms.
Well, I already have mine.
Women calculator. Oh, it's on the AARP website. That's the first one that popped up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so height. What's your height? Let's see how close it is. Okay. This one. You're 5'7". And what's your weight in pounds?
140.
140. Calculate. Now, I actually wouldn't be surprised if mine comes back really high because it kind of gets a little wonky if you have a lot of muscle mass. So we'll see how that. Oh, so you're a healthy weight, 21.9. Which puts you, so the BMI ranges go below 18.5 is considered underweight. If you were 18.5 to 24.9, it's a healthy weight. 25 to 29.9 is overweight. And then 30 and above is obesity.
Okay.
So what does your app say?
Give me 1 second here.
Okay, that's your healthy weight. Here, I'll do mine. Online.
Okay.
I'm 5'9.5". 170, we'll just say.
So my BMI, based on my SMART scale from my most recent weigh-in, BMI 22.4.
What did I say yours was?
20.
About that, 21 about something, that. Right?
Yeah.
So
my body fat percentage, 17.5.
Yeah, so my BMI calculator, which remember, BMI is only height and weight.
Yeah.
And you get a number. So mine is 24.7, which is technically healthy weight, but it is 0.3 away from overweight.
Really?
Yeah. And so that's where I have known, like, over the years, so a really long time ago, my company that I worked for did like this health challenge. And if there was anyone that had a lot of muscle mass compared to their like fat, like if they were really super lean and shredded, for example, and like they had a lot of muscle mass, especially guys, it would put them in the overweight category like really super fast. Well, then it would kick them over into this whole extra like health track that they had to do because their BMI was overweight. Yeah. But you look at them and they could almost go like step on stage for a fitness competition, right? Because so again, you have to remember it is just height and weight and the way it runs it out. So if I look at what'd you say your body fat is at?
Body fat 17.5.
Mine is showing like 20% from my scale, but this is just a biological
does yours show you
impedance
everything
one.
Like, yeah, it just goes, yeah,
it runs it through, which for me, like, but mine's on my feet. I don't have it on my hands. So it literally runs up one leg and down the other. Well, I'm very like, I hold fat in like my lower half for sure. So when it runs through there, that obviously comes into play then a little bit also, but, this is 25.8 as my BMI, which would then put me overweight, actually, is what my scale says. My body fat.
Really?
My scale says that my BMI is overweight. My body fat percentage is in the athlete range. What did you want me to look at with mine?
I'm just curious what all like your scale app gives you. Like mine does weight, BMI, body fat, skeletal muscle, fat-free mass, subcutaneous fat,
Yep.
visceral,
Yep.
body water, muscle mass,
Yep.
bone mass, protein,
Yep.
BMR, and metabolic age.
Yep. Same. I got all of that same ones.
What scale do you use?
Fit Index.
Okay, mine's Renfo.
So, and then mine has a history. So it's kind of crazy because I've had this scale then for like ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go back and look at my, year and I can see where my different peaks are, where it's like I had kids, like I was postpartum.
See, I don't have it back that far, but this
I have a 192.
This was like the last year, like my weight.
Oh yeah.
The last year.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting back up here.
Yeah. See, so like mine was all the way up here at like 192. Damn. I don't know when that was. Hold on. What date is that? So that was a month after I had Ava.
God,
5 weeks after I had Ava, I was 192.6. And then you can tell, like I kind of dropped down, bounced up, got down to 162, but then it kind of bounced around, like hovered. But I need to dial things in a little bit because you can see how it's kind of like
it's creeping back up.
Yeah, since the summer. I kind of hung out in the around 165 for ever, for 3 years.
I just know that
I've been getting lazy with stuff.
I reach a point, and whereas 3 years ago or whenever kind of we started this whole thing, and I started my fitness journey. I hate saying fitness journey; it's so silly, but
yeah, wellness journey, health jump. It's kind of a health journey, really.
Kind of, yeah. So I reached a weight that I had never reached before, and I just knew I was uncomfortable, and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
and then I sat for a long time because then I worked my ass off and got to where I was really proud of, and then this last really year,
yeah,
I kind of just let some things go.
Got out of the routine a few things.
And I never hit that. I haven't hit that weight again. I haven't even come close. I'm still 20 pounds down from where I was back 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. But I just reached a point where I'm like, I just have this threshold to where I'm like, if I let this go, I'm going to be very unhappy with who I am. And I don't know if that's the right way to think, because then then you hear about unhealthy ways of thinking or eating or and I don't want to do that. I did tell my husband the other day, because I told him I was like, I need to get back to measuring food and, portions and stuff like that. And he was like, I don't know if you need to do that. And I'm like, listen, I don't think I'm in danger of having an eating disorder.
Yeah. You're like, no, I still like food. It's fine.
I don't worry about that with myself.
Yeah. Nope. There's still a healthy relationship there.
Maybe unhealthy and
too healthy
in the other way.
Yeah, right.
But not in a way that I'm gonna not,
right,
feed myself.
Right.
I might feed myself too much.
Right. Yeah.
Probably more, but
I enjoy food. I've enjoyed food my whole life.
I just sometimes I'm especially with carbs, and that's why I know you've been critical of me recently about talking about.
Never.
You have been critical of me because I mentioned that I was cutting back on carbs, and you're like, yeah, you don't need to do that. Well, I think I was abusing carbs for a little while.
So in all fairness, you just brought it down to a regular level.
I think I just need to get it back to a regular level, because I was getting a little bit carried away with the carbs.
I will tell you, it does make a real big difference if you're trying to make changes. Instead of thinking about the things that you have to cut, if you just think, I need to prioritize and add protein. Yeah. If I just make sure that that's on my plate first, I've got full servings of protein every time I eat, it's really hard then to overeat on top of that.
It is.
Because you get really full really fast.
But if your goal is recomp, then you do need to hone in on, and you do need to micro.
Well, because it'll set you over in your calories. If you prioritize protein, then you're literally getting to the point where you're just shoving stuff down your mouth. You're doing the mind, it's a mind connection thing.
I don't know. Riddle me this, because my husband has cut down. There's times in the last year where he has gone completely no carb.
Yeah.
For short periods of time. And when he does that, after a while, once he gets over the, I don't know the keto, the 2 week, the keto flu or whatever, he feels really good.
Yeah.
But then he'll introduce him back in, or he'll maybe even binge for a couple weeks.
That's the part that I think is the hardest part about it, right? Is because there are lots of people that do get into ketosis and they talk about how clear they're good.
Yes.
It is just a really hard lifestyle to maintain.
I think he's gotten to a point where he knows Alan's sleeping.
What are we going to do? We're going to draw on his face.
Alan told us earlier that his biggest fear is accidentally falling asleep during a recording.
And then we do something to him while he's sleeping.
Just did it. Do you need to go outside, Alan? Go get some fresh air. Are we boring you?
Go get food.
Oh yeah, we do need to do a photo.
Food.
Yeah, we need to talk a run, but
so what were we talking about?
Nothing.
Carbs.
I think we're done.
Carbs.
Oh, okay, carbs.
I think he's gotten to a point where he's figured out how to like cycle it.
Yeah.
In a good, healthy way.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be that person who's like, I don't eat.
No.
I don't do carbs.
No.
But I do feel like I was getting real comfortable with
too many carbs. It's easy to do.
It is easy to do.
All around
and
us.
I just needed to like, I don't know, backtrack a little. I needed to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with paying attention to it.
No.
Nope. And if I want to cut out carbs for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like that's not going to kill me.
No.
I don't want to live that way though.
It's just a level of mindfulness that you do need to do. And you have to take responsibility over the choices that you make.
Right.
Like nobody else is shoving food down your mouth.
Exactly.
Like, so own it.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you choose to be overweight and you're happy with that, fine. But if you're not happy with it, don't project it on those of us that
make different choices.
And
are working their ass off, because I have worked hard and I know how hard you work to look the way that you do.
And honestly, either road has its own hards.
It does. Choose your hard.
Choose your hard.
Yep.
So there we go.
That's it. I don't know what the overall message.
I don't know if that made you feel any better or not, but I mean, I'd hate to say just give him like the big middle finger and be like,
yeah, I mean, I guess
whatever.
At the end of the day, that's all you can do. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go back and I don't know. It is what it is, but I'm not responsible for anybody else's choices in the size that they choose to be.
Nope. It's a personal thing, and just that's fine. You do you then, but don't project any of that on me.
Right.
Because my road's also been hard.
Right. Yeah.
In a lot of different ways.
That's why I like you. Thank you.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay.
You're fabulous. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Forget them. So anyways, until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.